What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl E, and guess what? You are right on time. Now, y'all know before we get started, do me a favor. Let me set this thing up because I need to know what y'all talking about because it's just one of those kind of shows today. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I want to make sure my audio is hot because I have not been on here in a minute. So do me a favor and put a one in the chat and let me know that you guys can hear me clearly. I would appreciate that. Let's see. All right, there we are. There we are. Joyful, what is it? Joyful Mom, thank you for coming in, and Lady Pisces, thank you for showing up, and Janita, thank you for showing up, honey. We have to talk about some stuff. We have to talk about some stuff before we get going. I know you could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you chose to rock with your girl, and for that, I say thank you, and thank you. Um, do me a favor and hit the like button because I need help all up and through the algorithm. I know you could have been anywhere, but I need you to help me out with hitting the like button because it helps me out in the algorithm. And that's just how it happens around here. So do me a favor and do that since we are acquainted, honey, because we got some stuff to talk about in these YouTube streets. And y'all know, I try to keep it low key. And y'all know I try to do what's right. Not try, I do what's right. And I talk about a lot of stuff, right? Y'all, y'all not gonna believe this. So, I'm minding my business because your girl do have a garden. Hey girl, I heard you got one too. hmm But nevertheless, y'all know I have a garden and I have the chickens. And so I'm doing all of that stuff, plus trying to handle the other channels that I manage and that I run, right? I get an email. I'm minding my business, right? Y'all, I get an email of a clip with somebody saying on the other side of town that your girl is in their bushes and they gifted me a membership. Now, we're going to talk about this because I try to bring value whenever I get on this platform. I'm bringing value. And the value that I always tell you guys when I'm telling you about content creators and creation, let me tell y'all this before I get going to, so that you know I do have a pedigree in what I'm talking about. Now, I get on here and I shuck and I jive and I do all of that good stuff, but I have really done my work and research in social media and content creation. I have been doing it for 15 years at a professional level, right? I've taken a show from the internet all the way up to a network. So I know what I'm talking about. This channel that I'm working on is a beta test and it's doing very well for what I needed to do. Okay. In addition to the other channels that I have. Now, the reason why this is so important, guys, is because today I found myself in a situation once again. And whenever this happens, I like to bring the information that I found that could be helpful for me to you guys, as well as trying to let y'all know when there are people out here that are basically wolves in sheep's clothing relative to how I feel and what I've experienced. Okay. Now, I am not a get on the bandwagon kind of person, nor am I the type of person that would like to drag or do any of that kind of stuff. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to allow anyone to say anything about me that's untrue because I know my rights and I know the rules. How do I know the rules? Because I've been doing this for over 15 years, right? In addition to that, I also worked in entertainment law. In addition to that, I also worked in corporate. So I know a lot of different things, right? I'm like a person that's been experienced and seen a lot of been all around the world. Nah, yeah. That's why I'm able to do this now for myself. Okay. That being said, y'all, I wake up to an email. And for those of you that's been around and y'all seen all of the shenanigans, y'all saw last about a month and a half ago, someone really drug me. This same person gets on their platform I want to say I have, let me say this to y'all. I have software. I'm a documentarian. And for those of you that work in industry, y'all know we have software that actually not only pull information if you have a certain type of computer, not I'm not talking about no Walmart special. I'm talking about a built computer. It actually has enough I have software that actually whenever I look at something or said something, it can pull it, watch it, categorize it, and meta tag stuff for me. Okay. So I really do have chronicalized things in my computer. Y'all, honey. So I get up, I'm doing my regular stuff, you know what I mean? Watering my plants, doing my thing, and I get this email. Now, normally I tell y'all don't send me no BS, but this I got this. I opened it. I wanted to see what it was because it said you need to see this. Okay. I trust this person. I'm looking at it, and guess what, y'all? Somebody in a whole nother channel that had beef with me, right? Who constantly mentions in my name, acting like I'm coming there for them. Why in the world would I be coming for anybody? And for those of you who have followed me, you know I don't come for nobody. Will I defend myself? Yes, honey, I will defend myself. And honey, guess what? That's what I'm doing today. But not only am I defending myself, I spoke with my IP attorneys. Yes, I do. And we ain't talking about no prepaid legal that I believe other people are referring to. We got real IP attorneys because I know what the hell is going on here, and I know why I have to cover myself and be covered, not because people trying to say some slanderous, salacious, fake stuff, but because people have a way of trying to impede with your money. And so I'm not on this platform, y'all, doing anything but making money and creating content that people love, and that's why I'm able to provide for myself and my family, right? I'm not on here doing nothing else. This person gets on their channel, and I don't know how they finagled this situation, but one, let me say this to Miss KW, because I know better than to say your name, which I've never said your name ever on my channel, but I am gonna make it clear who I'm talking about. And I've gotten the clear to do that as well as these videos because we are ready for that action today. Okay. Um, you you messed up this morning. Okay. However you got that, subscription or whatever it was for me for me, supposedly you gifted me some membership. How about I do this? Let me let y'all see this video. Imma let y'all see the video, and then Imma give you the commentary on it, and Imma also show you the backstory to let you know that this is all fake news because this person has a hornet's nest on a ass. They got somebody who's doxing them and bringing them to the forefront of their past records and all the rest of this stuff. And I have nothing to do with that. But this person is using me as a diversion tactic to get people to look the other way and not over at their channel. I've not said anything about this person's channel since the altercation that she brought to me that she brought to me. Okay, so let's be clear. And I'm going to show that today. I'm also going to show the intent because that's important. Make sure you let your attorney know that I am pointing out the intent and why you did what you did. In addition to, this is all for commentary and educational purposes. Okay, make sure you screenshot that because unlike the rest of these people, I'm really not one to play with. And you are playing with me and I don't like it. You're coming for my brand and I would appreciate if you just leave me be. But until then, let y'all know what's going on. So, here is the video, one of the first videos. I think I want to make sure if this is the right one. I'm going to add it for you guys to see. And this supposedly is what happened. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's
Shit. Y'all, that woman hated me, and to know she following me? Oh my God. Child, we dragging these people out. Wow. Miss Reba got a membership. Lachelle, that is so crazy to me. Just Evonne, girl, I didn't know you was following me, girl.
Okay, so let's go there. That was the first video. So apparently, I she gifted me a membership. Now y'all know when we had our first falling out, this woman said she unfollowed me and blocked me, right? I unfollowed her. Okay. So whoever or however she has my avatar or whomever has my avatar in her thing to give me a membership is quite ironic that I got gifted a membership 2 months in a row. Now, I don't know if you guys are content creators, but the likelihood of you getting gifted a membership 2 months in a row, right? The first, I think it was it February, I got gifted a membership, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it January? February, January. I don't want to mess it up. I have the notes, but one of the two. And then I get gifted another one while you block me and you unfollow me and I unfollowed you. How am I gifted a membership to your channel? And why didn't Google send me a notification like they did the last time I got a membership to your channel? Y'all, these are diversion tactics that people use to pull you into a lot of different machinima. Why this is important, I'm going to show you in a minute because let me go to the next one. Hold on, watch this, y'all.
That is so crazy. Girl, she dog walked me and you subscribe to my channel. And this just happened recently because I always check my subscriptions, chat. That is so crazy. This woman, and I hate to talk about people, cause I ain't me too, girl. I'm just like shocked. I go on about my business. I don't be looking at nobody page. I don't follow. Even if you talk, child, I don't be on nobody page. I mind my own business. I really do. And that mug was saying that I was biting her style, and I.
Okay, y'all, let's stop it here. Now let me be clear, y'all. So I got someone on here, and I don't know, old drunk fool say you were gifted because you were in her bushes. Now listen, I'm a professional. I know how to be in bushes. Okay. If I'm going to be in bushes, I'm not going to be in bushes on my own channel, baby. Remember, I've been doing this for 15 years. How convenient. YouTube would not do that. Like, let's be clear. I'm not saying that somebody with my avatar and my name wasn't gifted. What I'm telling you, child, is that wasn't me and it was probably orchestrated on your side of camp, not mine. Why would I watch your channel from my channel when I know better? I have several channels. I have, as a matter of fact, 6 channels, and I have 4 channels that are doing very well. As a matter of fact, one of them is gearing up to get a button. Wow, I know better. Remember? Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. I know better, honey. So good point, but that's not true for this situation. But what this person is saying is very true. If you subscribe to someone and you're in their bushes all the time, YouTube will definitely award you a membership. But if you're not subscribed and they blocked you and they have unfollowed you and you've unfollowed them, that don't happen, honey. That just don't happen. But thank you. That's a really good one. I really do appreciate that. Let's see. Let's go down. Somebody said, they're neutral, they're not in any camp, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that because you're right. There's no such thing as a camp. But there is something for you to know about a person's character, and that's what I'm talking about because this person is trying to paint my character as if I'm lurking and clerking in this person's situation, and that is not what it is. Okay? Now, for whatever devious or person that would go and make a page and put my avatar on it and follow her, I could believe that could happen because she has a lot of people that dislike her that are coming for her. I've never had anyone to try to come for me like this or even keep speaking illy of me other than this said person. So I will give you that, but that's why I'm talking about this. And like I said, from the first time this happened, I don't have a problem coming out here, putting out receipts and showing my hand and letting people know where I'm coming from so people can get a clear understanding about the person that I am and what I'm doing because it's very, very important for my line of work. Okay. So thank you so very, very much for that. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next one. So let's keep it moving.
Wanted to be like her
Oh,
and
hold on. Did it
all
start?
this crazy stuff, and to know she subscribed to my channel. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. But congratulations, girl. I'm so happy you have a membership. Listen, it's a blessing. Kimmie don't hold no grudges, but I just thought that was so funny. I don't hold no grudges, honey.
Y'all pay
Baby,
attention
we are
to the
pushing on. We are
after
moving
this.
forward. We are headed to 14,000
And
people right
congratulations
now.
on that,
That's
honey.
where we're going. I don't
Watch
hold no
this.
grudges, child. This is the whole red app. I don't care. Girl, y'all laughing, but it was crazy. Like this just happened. Dang, when was it? I think we was approaching 12K. You know what? I need to, you know what I'm gonna get today, Feronia? I'm getting ready to get a, you know what? Feronia, do me a favor. You are really good with graphs. Would you, I think this is a good idea for this channel, to each level of memberships we go to, because each milestone we cross.
So, okay, let me drag. I don't want to drag this on. What she was saying was she wanted to document each time she have a problematic issue on her channel, how much her channel spikes. Now, mind you, I'm going to show you where she accuses me of coming for her to grow my channel when I never mentions her name. I never mentioned her name, and I still haven't mentioned the name. She's constantly mentioning my name. So if I wanted to try to get clout from her, wouldn't I mention her name or put her in my titles? I never do that. And so the reason why I'm showing you this is because wait till you see this next video. This person flat out lies on me. And this is where it gets very, very disrespectful, in my opinion. Let's see. Let me see if it's at the end of this clip.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Like when I hit 1,000 subscribers,
Oh, hold on. It's this one, I think.
we cross, there are things that happens within that milestone. I wish I would have
Let's
done this
see.
from day one. Like when I hit 1,000 subscribers,
Hold on.
what happened during that period to get there? When I hit 2,000, the next milestone, 10,000, what happened? Like what type of troubles this channel, not me, the channel went through? Who was dragging me? Who was doing this? 12,000. And then now we're approaching 14. Y'all, it's right here at the door. It's right. We are right here at 14,000. Let me tell you something.
Now, you guys heard that
One
for yourself.
personal. That's
Listen,
my own personal thing. I don't know you. I don't call people like that. I ain't
hold
even a phone person.
hold on, I
Only
skipped one. Let me go back because you gotta hear this for yourself. You gotta see how she lays this story out, and it's so cold and so wrong. It's ridiculous. Hold on, let's see.
like when the person responded, because she probably took offense to it.
Hold on.
She probably took it as a,
Y'all not gonna believe how she tells this story incorrectly. 1 second. Here we go.
let me tell y'all something. The day this situation happened with just Evonne, I don't have nothing against her. Not at all. Nothing against her. I'm not the type of individual, I don't get my phone number out. My phone number had got leaked some kind of way, and I was getting harassing phone calls and text. So, I would be on live and I would be getting text messages. Nobody would know
Now
because
this
I
has
wouldn't say
nothing
nothing.
to do with me.
They went on,
Why
and
are you
I've
bringing
been
this
getting
up
them
with
for
me?
months. Not only that is I don't really speak to nobody online. No, not unless I choose to. And it's something within my spirit. So this individual asked me to call him, and I'm like, no, we can talk about it. Like whatever we got to talk about, we can talk
So
online. Because
So
to
hold
be
on, hold on.
quite honest,
Let me stop this, y'all. This woman is telling a whole flat out lie. How this started was, for those of you who know, you guys know I'm telling the truth because you guys watched it, right? So so what happened was I went online and I started giving people gems on how to grow their channel, things that they need to do to protect their safety, a lot of the things that people don't think about. And I know these things because, like I said, I have said 15 years of experience, right? Now, this is kind of a weird kind of situation because while I'm giving this information, Kimmie emails me in regards to a lot of like different stuff in the background because I'd already helped her channel out. I want to say prior, like 6 months prior to it, right? So how I found out about her channel was that Kimmie was a reactor that started out in the car talking about Peach McIntyre and how upset she was with her. And then later, her father joined the show, and her dad told her that it was dishonorable for her to make money talking about somebody. Now, her dad is a preacher. I saw this live. And I said, you know what? That's quite honorable of her to have her dad on here give some commentary about how his perspective from a Kojic, not a Kojic, from a church perspective, right? He's a clergyman. So I started watching her, and she decided that she was going to not talk about Peach because she said she's better than that because she said all money is not good money. And I said, wow, that's an interesting standpoint to take. This person's going to need support. At this point, she probably had 6 people in her chat. And I decided at that point, this is something I can get behind. I could get behind somebody that's trying to do something positive. At that time, her dad did morning inspiration. He did prayer. She did Black History moments, and she did happy birthday shout outs and all the rest of this stuff. And I said to myself, now, this lady has a story from, the whole dog attacks and all the rest of this stuff. All she needs is a little help, right? This is what I said to myself. I even told other content creators, please follow her because she's going to need some help. It is difficult to do good stand-up content and have people follow you. It's just the way it is. You're talking about church, you're talking about family, you're talking about all of these things. It's going to be difficult. So that in my mind, that's what I was thinking I was going to do, right? So whenever I'd see her on, I would come on, I would give her support, I would say encouraging words, all the rest of these things, and I'm just, trying to see if I could assist in any way, right? Fast forward, I leave, I come back, and when I come back, her channel, she's trying to go live, right? And she's having technical problems. I am a techie freak. I love all things gadgets, technical. I love it. I knew what her issue was. I tried to reach out to her via text. I mean, via what do you call it? Via chat. I was in her chat. I'm trying to help her out. And she only had 6 people in the chat, right? She totally ignored me, and then someone else highlighted my comment and thanked me for it, of which she started once she dialed in on this person acknowledging me, she started to pay attention. And of course, what I was telling her was correct. It started to work. And then she wanted to initiate a contact with me. I'm very different, right? I don't like when people have motivations. If you're not going to be genuine with me up front, then I'm going to be a little skittish with you. That's just my personality, right? I start to wonder now, why are you trying to deal with me when before you weren't trying to deal with me, right? So moving the story forward, moving the story forward. I even did a video on it. I will tag that video in my what do you call it? In my community. So you guys will see everything I'm saying. I have receipts for it. And trust me, if I said it, if I'm saying it, I have receipts for it, right? And I will post, unlike other people who say they will post the receipts and never do. So, anyway, back to the story. So, I'm moving on. Everything is going great, right? She, we lose. I don't talk. I don't come back to her chats. I don't text her. I don't do any of those things. I then get online talking about dropping jewels and giving people information. This person gets the information that I've been disseminating, goes on her channel and starts to have a show where she calls people crabs in a bucket. This is why I titled it Crabs in a Bucket. Okay. When she showed up to do the show, she started to tell people all the information that I had just given. It's not my information that I hold That's not like proprietary information, but these are trade secrets and things that I have acquired over the years from my experience. I know you didn't know these things because had you known them, you would have been exhibiting those things, right? But it's not even the fact that you disseminated the information. It's the fact that you got on here while disseminating and then tried to say, I'm not like all the rest of them. I'm not a crab in a bucket. You can reach out to me and I'll tell you everything I know. I'll show you how to go and make your and put your what did she say? Monetize your videos in the beginning. Now, mind you, this person was not monetizing their videos in the beginning, wasn't doing all of these things. And I'm happy that you are doing it because I'm not trying to keep people from making money, but I'm not your stepping stool either. Okay. So, moving the story along, y'all. The next thing I know, I said, you know what? I just don't like the way that feels because this is somebody that I've reached out and helped personally. Why would she say I'm a crab in a bucket when all I've done was try to help people out? Right. I reached out to the woman with an email and I said, and the email's on my community post. I've never taken any of this stuff down. If you want to go see, my receipts are there. I said, listen, I need to speak with you in regards to we need to talk to clear up some stuff or something to that degree, right? So she emails me back and tells me that she does not communicate via the phone. Now I have a Google number. I'm the one telling you how to protect yourself and guard your safety. What the hell? Right? You do know me. I'm the same one who sat in your chats, watch you and your daddy do devotion, watch your daddy tell you don't do this type of content. Like I've really watched the content. And for her to say now that she didn't know who I was when I have video of you telling me, hey, just Evonne, hey, mama, this just Evonne, the one I was telling you about. So I now know that that must have been some negative shade because you said that way before you even started your new show, right? So I'm like, okay, cool, fine, whatever, right? We gonna keep it moving, y'all. That's when it went left. It went all the way left. I got on my channel on a Saturday and I went on to talk about how you have to be careful on YouTube, on these YouTube streets. And I mentioned nobody's name. And you're going to hear this woman say, I didn't mention her name, right? I didn't mention not one name did I mention. I said, you need to be careful when you own these internet streets, how people will act like they're your friend. They will come out and they are sheep's and wool clothing. That's what they are. And I'm still saying that because that is what's happening. Now I've moved y'all all the way up to this point because this is the only thing that's transpired between me and this woman up until this point. That's the only thing. Her throwing shade at me and me reaching out to her to try to figure out what are you doing and why are you doing that? And let's figure it out. One, I didn't want to do it through email because when people have a lack of critical thinking skills and sometimes not very good at writing, there sometimes the tone of an email can be missed. I didn't want to mix any tones. I wanted to try to figure out what's going on and why was she, referring to me or even putting me in the same tone while you're talking about crabs and buckets when I would never do that, right? That was all this transpired. The woman said she did not want to communicate via phone. And I said, thank you, regards, and kept it moving. Now, this is what came after that. This is after that video that I got online and I talked to my people, my little bitty subscribers that she referred to, my channel members. This is what I got from her after not mentioning her name. And y'all pay attention to what what she says.
I know I'm going to regret this, but this is what happens when people poke the daggone bear. I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. So let's talk about it. So Just Evonne went live. I don't know what day it was. Maybe a day or two ago. And she was talking about this sector, I guess the Peach McIntyre sector being messy. She never called my name, but I'm going to call names.
So y'all be very mindful of what she just said. She never called my name, but I'm gonna call her name. Now, first of all, let me say this. Y'all do me a favor because I really do need y'all to hit the like button for your girl because it helps me out in the algorithm. And I need this video to be shared because I feel like I am under attack for my brand and my channel because there is some malicious works that's going on to suppress my channel. And it's very important that you understand that this right here, this passive aggressive, I'm a stay coming for me type stuff from people that are out here being the villain needs to be exposed. And that's what I'm doing. So do me a favor and hit the like button, please, while we while you guys see what I'm talking about. Cause this is really
Because
it's
that's the
unfair.
type person I am. I'm going to call it. Because I know you was talking about me. And I'm not jumping to conclusions. None of that. Let's bring this.
Now hold on. One more time.
I have worked really hard to keep a platform to where I don't have drama. Y'all, I know I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this. But this is what happens when people poke the daggone bear. I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. So let's talk about it. So just Evonne went live. I don't know what day it was. Maybe a day or two ago. And she was talking about this sector, I guess the Peach McIntyre sector being messy. She never called my name, but I'm going to call names. Because that's the type person I am. I'm going to call it. Because I know you was talking about me. And I'm not jumping to conclusions. None of that. Let's bring all this mess out right now. Because we can ready to talk about it. I came out, oh y'all, I done felt myself getting upset because this is why I hate to talk to women at all offline, because people always get the wrong impression. I talked to her behind doors and asked her to email me because none of this should be coming to no one, to not her subscribers, to not my subscribers. This should never come out, period.
So if you're so upset about something and I reached out to you via email, why are you bringing it to the internet? I never brought it to the internet. I sent you an email. You said you didn't want to talk. I left it alone. I continue to do my content. And because I did exactly what you did, you got upset. Because I'm talking to my subscribers. So look at the hypocrisy. You can do it, but I can't do it. I can't talk to my subscribers. I can't address shadiness that's being done to me. And then when I do it, you get on here and victimize. You want to act like you're a victim when you're clearly the aggressor. You said this woman never called my name. And this is important, Kimmie, because I let you rest on this. I let it go, right? Because I said, you know what? Forget about it. This woman, she already got. But you brought me up again today and tried to defame my character when I left this alone. You have established your intent. Your intent is to defame me at this very moment because you said I never mentioned your name. And if I don't mention your name, I'm not talking to you, but you talking to me. So that we're all clear, she is talking to me, and that is why I just said her name. Okay, let's keep it moving. This is ridiculous. How could anybody know anything that was happening had she not brought it to the internet? And then to get on her channel this morning and say that, oh, I drug her and I came for her. People believe that. People believe what they hear. And I never did that. So that's why this is important for me today to show you that
Be
is not my
content
character.
creators, not to cause mess. Now, the first thing I want to say is whomever the individual was who took a bone where they shouldn't have taken it, shame on you. You have no business being over here around my channel being messy. Let me tell you something about Kimmies World. If I got an issue with anybody, I will call your name. So let's get back to just Evonne. So last year, let me tell the story. So last year, I had my channel. I was doing a show, and this was around the summertime, maybe June or July. Just Evonne had.
I'm going to fast forward that. I just told y'all the story. she's gonna lie through the channel. I mean, through this part. She's gonna say what I said, but she's not gonna tell the truth in the fact that, well, I'm gonna play it because I need y'all to understand and see the lie because I have receipts. I'm gonna be posting on my community to show you what she said was not true, how she said it was not true. Just like she said, she reached out to me. You never reached out to me. I reached out to you. Your story is being mixed up, right? But to the point that I want to get to, right? This woman has called me longhead. This woman has called me. She's got on her platform this morning and lied and told her subscribers that I took some information that she had in her back, members only, and I went out and I put it out amongst, I guess I brought it to YouTube. That is a bold lie, and that is what my counsel and I will be talking to your people about, because I am requesting a live or a what do you call it, a video apology, because you need to show proof or we're going to move forward, where I got online and I took information from your members only and used it against you on my show. All my videos are still there. I've never taken any down like you have, but it's okay because I still have them, as you can see, where I used your information, where you said anything. You said that I used it against you derogatory in a derogatory way. Now, I know you should be upset about that because I would too if I would have got on those members and talked about the things that you talked about. And I would be more than happy to go to court and talk about them with you and your husband in there so he can know what you was talking about. But I've never done that on these YouTube streets. Okay, never. 'Cause I thought it was disrespectful when you did it, and I would never bring that type of disrespectful crud to my channel, okay? So for you to get on here and lie and say that I've used information that you put out silly, like a silly person, foolishly, I didn't do that. And I was really shocked that you did it, to tell you the truth. But you owe me an apology because you're trying to defame me on my channel. And I wanted to know, well, why would this woman keep bringing up my name? And it wasn't until I found out that you got another person. You got a whole harness nest on your ass right now. Excuse my French. And for those of you that follow her or know what's going on with her, y'all know she has somebody who doxed her last night. She has somebody who brought up information alleging that she's got in trouble for criminal activities. Now that goes against the brand of this person, right? Said person, right? That's not me. I didn't do that. And that's probably why you was on your live talking about things that I've done in my past. It made me who I am today. But you're the same person that got on your channel and said that you pull soft credit pulls. And you said it. And I have the video of you saying it. So if you want me to, if we need to go prove that, I can prove that. You said you did it. So I can say you said it because you said it. And I have evidence of you saying, oh, no, it's just a soft credit pull. It's not a hard credit pull. That's what you said. And now, because you've created an environment on your channel with a whole bunch of people who are down for mess, that's what you created. I didn't create that on my channel. I didn't go prowling in people business. I didn't go sitting up on Zoom watching people go through heartaches. I didn't do that. But when you create that type of thing, you have to expect that type of energy back. And that's what you're getting right now. And that's why you're coming for me now. You're coming for me because you're trying to deflect, right? You're trying to have people think, oh, these people are coming for me. And I'm not even worried about you. I haven't mentioned your name, but you're constantly mentioning my name on your channel. You're constantly talking about me dragging you when I never did that. And I'm over it. I'm over you lying. I'm completely over you lying.
Been in my chat before when I did my show. I didn't know who she was. She showed up in my chat one particular day. I went live, y'all. I was stressing completely out. My microphone system wasn't working. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I stayed on live for a really, really long time, and she sent me an email, and she said, excuse me, she said, try your sound card, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't know her. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try everything. I even took my computer, my microphone, I took everything to Best Buy. Y'all, I'm upset right now. Like, I'm shaking. I'm pissed off. I'm real pissed off. So excuse my harsh tone. I'm pissed completely off.
Now, why would she be pissed off? Because you're on my channel. I never said anything about you. I never called your name, but you all the way pissed off at me. All the way pissed off at me. Okay, let's keep it moving. And you brought it to the internet, right? And it shouldn't have been brought to the internet. But and y'all, let me let y'all know this. This woman is sitting in a car rider line at her son's school while she's waiting to pick him up with this type of energy. You couldn't call me. I gave you my number. You couldn't text me. You that mad? You want to get online and start making up lies? But check out the lies.
So anyway,
Hold on. Y'all, when I tell you this is beyond belief of all of the things that you could not even believe, this woman went on the live this morning and continued on this lie telling people that I went out of my way to hold on, let me see let me find this.
I take my computer to Best Buy, whatever. I decide to purchase another laptop.
Don't nobody care about the computer stuff, honey. Let me get to where let me show y'all. Cause see this right here, y'all. This all I ask is that she not mention me and quit lying on my character. Like I came for her. I did not come for this woman. I am the most peaceful. I feel like this, y'all. If we could talk it out, you can work out most things. That's my nature. Just period.
Stole anything. Never once. And I made that clear just the other.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. These things were all labeled, but I don't have time to even hear. People don't I could see people not even interested in even she get to talking and the views drop. That's ridiculous. Hold on. 1 second. Let's see. Where is this file? Uh, let me see if this is it. Yeah, when I tell you I'm so disappointed in this situation with her, I really thought we have moved on past this, but I can't allow her to keep bringing me into her foolishness because I don't operate at that level. I'm not doing that type of stuff. So why are you constantly bringing me in your foolishness whenever stuff get hot? I don't have nothing to do with that. These people are on your butt because of what you've done.
Let me tell y'all something. The day this situation happened with just Evonne, I don't have nothing against her.
Hold
Not
on.
at all. Nothing against her. I'm not the type of individual, I don't get my phone number out. My phone number had got like when leaked some kind of way. The person responded, and I was getting harassed. She probably took offense to it. She probably took it as a little snub. Like, I asked her to call me and she wouldn't call me. Like, why you ain't call?
Hold on, y'all. She's doing too much. She's doing too much. Too much, too much. There we go.
Seeing phone calls and text. So, I would be on live and I would be getting text messages. Nobody would know.
How in the world is she still doing the same thing? This is how the lies be going with her for real. Like a whole bunch of redundant information. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second because I want y'all to hear the real stuff. Is this it? Let me get rid of this. It's just sad, y'all. It's really sad. The reason why I was told that I have to do this is because this person is clearly
it wasn't personal. That's my own personal thing. I don't know you. I don't call people like that. I ain't even a phone person. Only people I talk to on a daily basis is my mama, my daughter, my sister, my husband. That's it. And my friend girl. So I don't talk to nobody on the phone. I'm not that sort of person. So I'm like, we can talk through
Email.
email. I talk to all of y'all. The people on Discord, we talk through the daggone app. We can talk that way, child. She got offended. And now looking back at it, say nothing.
They
I'll
went
just
on and
say it
they
was a
hold on,
misunderstanding.
y'all.
She misunderstood. I think she took it as an insult. Well, no insult. It had nothing to do with you.
Y'all, did y'all hear that? I'm not sure if y'all heard that. I'm gonna change it out and make sure. Let's see if it's this one. Let me play this. Let me get rid of this. Y'all, it is so dang on ridiculous. And I had to send these clips to my attorney just so that they could see what I was talking about and to show how this person is constantly talking about me, constantly saying I came for them. Meanwhile, also saying that I never mentioned their name, but yet you want to take every opportunity you get to talk and say ill things about me and my character. I don't, I'm not taking lightly to that because I do definitely have a a platform. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all some insights as to how difficult this situation was. This woman, she and I had this situation on a I did the video on a Saturday. She had Saturday, I mean on a Friday, she had Saturday and Sunday and to deal with this and even Monday. On Tuesday, I don't know if y'all remember this, but on that Tuesday, I was releasing my website. My website was going to be going live for the classes that I was giving, right? So the intent and what we have established is the fact that she went on a Monday, the day before I was supposed to release my classes, and then started to talk about my character, started to call me a liar, started to talk about my classes, started to talk about all of these different things. Her intent was to defame or to slander my name before I did my classes because she wanted to not see me succeed. Now, the ironic part about it is the next day, the next day, after I had two one-on-ones that was scheduled, and all of this is documented. I had one person uh email me and say, how do I go about getting I really don't want to do the one-on-one at this point because it's a lot going on and I don't want to be involved in a whole lot of this, right? This was because of what she saw by way of this person's channel. I have evidence that what you've done impacted my business, right? And I was cool with that because I was like, whatever. That's just a little, $50, whatever. I know what I'm here to do. I don't care. Just keep it moving, woman. This is a lesson that I've learned. And it was $50 well spent just to not have dealt with you because I see now, like you say, how you do one thing, you do everything. That's what I've learned about this character, right? So I'm moving forward with my life and things are moving. Why are you constantly on your channel saying mean things about me? I have since then documented over 8 times you mentioning me on your channel saying salacious things about me coming for you, me dragging you, when all I've ever done was try to defend myself from you and the lies that you tell. And this is ridiculous. I'm over it today because I've gotten past that. I've moved on. And today, even if the thing was gifted to you, even if it was gifted to me, right? Why would you go on to tell this sorry ass story? Like, this woman drugged me. She defamed my character. She was this. She went behind my member wall and took information and used it against me. How could I use information against you that you put out there? And even that, I never even mentioned that slutty shit. Excuse my French, but I've never even mentioned that on my channel. I never ever did that. So why are you on here trying to associate me with negativity? You are defaming me. You are coming for me, and I'm here to let you know, honey, that attorney that you just paid for, you're gonna have to use them because you're gonna have to apologize to me on these YouTube streets. Are you and I? We're going to court. Because what you don't know is I have a multi six-figure business. Okay. That you, lady, you were coming for. And I can prove all of that. All of that. You need to talk to your attorney immediately because I will accept an apology and for you to move on and leave my name out of your mouth. But I'm telling you, you have a way of throwing people under the bus and acting like you don't know what you're doing. Right? Everybody that's watched this channel and saw this woman do this. You've thrown your daddy under the bus, telling his business about how he had children out of wedlock and he didn't know and all the rest of this. Girl, people send all of that shit. People are watching you act like you're for people and then tear them down. Tell your business. Tell your business. Tell us why you had a mugshot allegedly. You tell that information. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Tell your damn business. Get on here and stand on your truth and quit digging in other people's shit and leave me alone. I don't do that type of content. Y'all know the type of content I said I tell y'all all the time. My channel is categorized in a way because I don't want to do no mess and slander and the rest of that. Why are you constantly pulling me in your den of dirtiness? I don't want no parts of it. Period. Now let me pull up the rest of these videos because people are going to swear let's see. People are going to swear that you know, I'm trying to well no, people aren't going to swear that cuz let me tell y'all something. What I know for sure, I know that a lot of people have discernment and a lot of people are smart. And a lot of people have watched enough of them videos to see the hypocrisy, how you say one thing and do something else, how you drag people, and how you love mess. I don't do that on my channel. Even when I'm talking about Peach, I'm not digging in this woman information. I'm not pulling soft credits. I'm not trying to go get her records and make her feel bad. I'm not never gonna do that because that's not my nature. But what you gonna do is leave my name out of your mouth. And if you want to say something about me, hey, as long as it's in alignment with me and my brand, I'm cool with it. And it's true. And it's true. I don't care. I don't care. Because I've told y'all this before. When you get online, you are no longer a public person. I mean private person. I'm not a private person. Miss KW is not a private person. Anybody who get their flat face on here and talk, they are no longer a private person. You are a public persona. Okay. And anybody that want to talk about you, including me, can talk about us. But what you cannot do, this is a lesson, is you cannot get on here and you cannot lie. You cannot lie on people. That is how Tasha K got in trouble. She got on there and she told a bold-faced lie. Right? Now, while you go get all of your people involved and all of these attorneys, you make sure you tell them the truth because you have a problem telling the truth. I don't have that problem, right? That's why I document everything, I show everything, and I show my work, and I have my hands like this because I don't want that type of drama. I already know what it is. You don't. You new to this, and you think it's cute to poke and go after other people, but you don't realize that when they come for you, it's no fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And that's what's happening to you right now. So if you could just please, one, leave my name up out of your chat, girl. Please. I can't stop you from mentioning it because I understand how this thing works. I'm not silly. Okay. If you do, just make sure that what you're saying is correct, it's factual, right? Just make sure that if you do, you go about putting the right information out. Don't make up stuff. And definitely don't dig a hole for yourself by starting your whole rant out by saying, I know I'm gonna regret this. You should have known when you said, I know I'm gonna regret this, right? Now, you was wrong. You was all the way wrong. You had me wrong. You messed it up. You killed it with us, and that's cool. I'm cool on that. But leave my name out your mouth, please, if you don't like me. And for whoever came over there and did whatever they did to make you think you gifted me another membership, which is highly allegedly unusual for you for what is it? For YouTube to give somebody a membership 2 times, girl. Girl, go kick rocks over there and leave me out of it. And you worry about these people who's doxing you. You worry about these people who want to know why you living where you living and giving out your addresses. You worry about that. Don't worry about me. Leave me be. I don't have nothing to do with that, and I will not have nothing to do with that because I don't do that type of content. I don't be on those type of channels. I don't send super chats to those kind of people. I don't get involved because that's not my lane. I know how to stay in my lane. Right? Now, you need to talk about why you doxing your family. Why are you putting up your daughter's Facebook page? Why are you putting up your daughter's Instagram page, letting all these people know where your child reside? That is ridiculous. Worry about that type of stuff. Leave me be. I could have helped you on all of that. But you want to come and demonize me? Girl, bye. Now, let me find let me find let me let y'all know something and why this is really disheartening to me. This same person said she don't give out her phone number when she got outed out a couple weeks ago on YouTube by the Jacksons of Atlanta and the girl who was going to jail, supposedly the next door neighbor that she was befriending to bring the information. She was trying to out her for going to jail. She's the same person that gave them her phone number for mess. So let me ask you this, Miss Lady. You can go and give mess people your phone number for mess, but you can't give me your phone number when all I've ever done was try to help you? What? So we could clear some information out, me and you, but you got time for the mess? That says a lot about your character. You have time for the mess, but you don't have time to be a stand-up individual and clear things up. Anyway, y'all, I want y'all to see these videos because it's important that I let y'all know out of her own mouth that these are things she said that I did not say because counsel is definitely looking at it. And her counsel knows
With the
what they
girl.
dealing
So
with.
I thought she hated me after she did all that. Like, really and truly, I thought this woman hated me. I was like, oh, well, you win some, you lose some, you live to see another day. Let's keep it pushing. And I kept it pushing. I promise y'all, since that day, I've not even been back on her channel. I don't I don't do stuff like that. And to know that she following me, that shocked me. Cause I didn't know. I didn't know. And now she got a membership. And let me tell you, really and truly, I thought this woman hated me. I was like, oh, well, you win some, you lose some, you live to see another day. Let's keep it pushing. And I kept it pushing. I promise y'all, since that day, I've not even been back on her channel. I don't I don't do stuff like that. And to know that she following me, that shocked me. Cause I didn't know. I didn't know. And now she got a membership. And let me tell you something. Even because I was doing things in my, let me tell you how mean hearted some people are when they get offended. I had videos on my membership, right? And I would talk to my members. And I would, we would do story time over there. Remember, I was going live a lot. For the ones of you who had channel memberships, I was like, you purchase a channel membership, I'm gonna give you your money's worth. We gonna connect. I'm gonna say stuff to y'all. I don't say stuff to everybody else. And she took what I had put in my channel membership and she blasted it. And that's just wrong.
Y'all hear that shit? She said I took what she had in her channel membership and blasted it. If I tell y'all the type of stuff she had in there, they would run me off of YouTube. I don't even know how they let her put it out there. I'm telling y'all, it goes totally against anything that you would ever think this woman would be over here talking about. Why would I do that? When did I do that? You are a fib teller. And I'm really tired of you doing that. This is something she said this morning, guys. This is all from this morning, right? But I'm the wrong person, right? Now, for the person who says she's always above brow, how how was this above brow? Y'all check this out. This was too much for my spirit. I tell you. Wait, what was this? Was it this one?
Straight, pure D mess. And you should be ashamed. And don't you bring your long-headed self over here to my channel. I promise you, this is not what you want, just Evonne, because I got time. I really do. And it ain't the time that you think I got.
Did y'all hear that? Now, mind you, I've never mentioned this woman's name. Never, ever have I talked about any of her physical appearances, her attributes, or her deficiencies. That's just not what I do. But this woman got on live and drugged me. She drugged me for a whole hour and a half. After which I got online for 30 minutes to let her know she was messing with the right one. Your girl is trained in all aspects of defense, okay? All aspects. And never one will I ever be afraid to handle anything that you're trying to bring to me. Don't threaten me, woman. That's what I said, okay? After she did this video. After she did this video. So as you can see, I wasn't coming for this woman. Why do she keep getting her ass on this platform saying this woman drugged me? She came for me. I never came for you. Never did I mention your name. Do I need to go back to the video where she said this woman never mentioned my name, but I'm going to mention her name? Stop it. Stop the cap, as the young people say. If you want to grow your channel, which we know you've already identified that every time you get on here and drag other people, your channel grow. You said that, lady. I never said that because I don't want that type of mess. I don't want that type of subscribership. Okay. That's why them same messy people, of those 14,000 people you got, when you put up a live, you can only get 600. If you get 200 people to watch it, you did good. If you ain't talking no mess about somebody else, leave me be. Leave me alone. All I've ever did was try to show you how to grow your channel. When I was explaining to you the best time for you to go live, when I was explaining to you how to turn your monetization on and when and how to set it. All of these things, lady. So don't get on here and be passive aggressive with me and try to say, well, you know, it was a disagreement. It wasn't no disagreement. I just kept it moving. I took the high road. I just said, you know what? She got me out here talking crazy and looking stupid. I'm just gonna keep it moving. This woman, I was really there to help her. She couldn't see it. She wanted to drag me. She wanted to be shady. She wanted to get on here and do that passive aggressive stuff that she does. She does it even with her family. Get on here and throw shade and tell a business and then say, what? Like you don't know what you're doing. And you know what you're doing. You are telling everybody else's business. Like you went and told Sylvia's business. It was not your business to tell Sylvia's business about her and her daddy. That was her business to tell. But that's the type of stuff you do. But you ain't told us yet why you so worried about these checks that this woman keep talking about you got going on. So do us a big favor. While you give me an apology, get on after you talk to your attorney. After you talk to your attorney, let them know that the intent has been established by you and the videos are there. And you got 78 hours to give me an apology or we can move forward. Okay. Because you have already established a pattern of coming for me over and over again, even after I try to keep it moving. What you're not going to do is drag me into a whole bunch of mess with you because now you are in a bunch of mess with some people who are about that life and I don't want no parts of it. And don't come over here trying to drag me over here. Now, I find it mighty odd that with you and all of this mess you got going on with this sector that you in of clowning with people, that you didn't mention them one time. You didn't mention them one time, but you mentioned me. You mentioned me 6 times. What the hell I got to do with you in your morning live? Okay, so what? I was gifted a membership through some froniest way that you didn't hooked up. Why talk about me that long? Why not talk about the people that's doxing you? Why not talk about the people that's talking about your mama, your daddy, your record, your husband? Talk about all that. Don't talk about me this morning. Anyway, y'all know this channel, like I said, this segment right here is called Prime Time Pressure. And this is the only time you're going to see it when we got to talk about stuff where people need to release some pressure because people got them all the way effed up. And I'm coming to let you know you got me all the way effed up, lady. I never called you any names. I never called you out your name. I never spoke about how you looked at all, right? At all. Period. But you came for me. That ain't even the worst of it. All you did, I have a whole hour and a half video, which I'm not gonna go through it because I see y'all are bored. Every time I pull up on her videos where she get to talking, my numbers drop because people don't want to hear you talk. So let me keep it moving. But just trust and know I do have it for my attorney. Let me see what this is. Hold on.
Jump to conclusion like, well, shoot, they didn't say my name, so they can't be talking about me. Because if you're talking about Kimmie's World, you're going to say Kimmie's World. Like I said, just Evonne.
So y'all hear that? If you don't say my name, you ain't talking about me. But then in the beginning of the video, you said she didn't say my name, but I'm gonna say her name in the same damn car ride. Girl, what is you talking about? So you mean to tell me you wasn't talking about me or I wasn't talking about you? Anyway, child, whatever. Just understand, Kimmie, I am looking for an apology of you dragging my name through the mud with all of this machinima with you getting on here telling fibs. That is not the way it happened. The sequence of events that happened, if y'all go look at my community wall, you'll see that I addressed it immediately. Even when she said she was going to post the stuff, she never did. And you know why she never did? Is because she was telling a fib. Unfortunately, I know her family know this about her character. She has a problem telling the truth. She wants to play the victim. And because of that, she's always going to have trouble. And if it were my family, I would have a come to meeting with Miss KW this weekend and let her know don't mention us on these YouTube streets. Don't mention what we doing because it is not good. It's not good and it's not safe for you to be on here doing that. Look at all of this mess you got going on. Girl, bye. Anyway, y'all, let me pull up the other video where she said, I'm trying to pick the ones where it don't bore y'all because she's speaking and let's see where's the other one. Is this it?
Glam, I'm telling you, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. You know, I don't come on here doing this. This little old educated heifer, and I said it, old educated heifer gonna come on this red app and gonna try to talk about me when I try.
Now, y'all heard her. I never mentioned her name. I never called her a heifer. I never called her what did she call me? Long face horse, whatever. I never did any of those things to her. I was on my page talking about my experiences. And she assumed. And she said, in one time, if you don't mention my name, you ain't talking about me. But now all of a sudden, I'm a damn long face heifer. Listen to this Christian woman talk.
Try to be nice and kind to you. Educated heifer. She ain't not educated. You don't mess around and you poke the bear. See, I guess you thought, I don't know what you thinking. I don't know if you're trying to create drama so you can get more attention to your channel.
Now, how am I getting attention to my channel if I never mention your name, lady? You mentioned my name all through your video. You're dragging me, but I'm getting attention. But y'all heard her say this morning she needs Feronia to chart her channel to show every time she's had a situation how much her channel's grown. My channel's been slow and steady, the same way I am in life. Because I understand it's not about a whole bunch of phantom followers that won't watch your video. It's about organic growth and community building. And once you learn that, you'll have something. Take that one.
I don't know what it is. But my daggone sister told me, Kim, don't say nothing. My mama, Kim, don't, both of my sisters, don't say nothing. I said, I ain't going over there. I'm not going to look at it. Y'all look at it. Give me the points. They gave
Y'all hear that? They told her. Why y'all all over here? Girl, bye. Anyway, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, when I tell y'all this is some real machinima, and she'll sit over there and act like somebody came for her. I'm just really taken back that this woman, she drugged me. She drugged me for filth. Honey, I can't believe I never drugged this woman ever. I sent her, y'all make sure y'all check my community. I sent the woman an email and posted what I put on there and kept it moving. honey, you go over there and worry about why these people on your ass trying to dox you. That's what I'ma say. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna move on from this because hold on. Let me see what this one was.
You don't even know me. And you acting like a little kid right now. You acting like a whole child. Children act like this. Grown woman, especially one that went to spell me, don't act like this. No, they don't act like this. You know how I know? Because my daughter went to a HBCU. She was an HBCU queen. She wouldn't be caught dead acting like this and being messy. This is straight, pure D mess.
Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is real. First of all, the woman said I went to Spelman. Y'all, anybody know me? Know y'all know I represent that big panther. Why would you get on here and lie and say, yeah, I know she went to Spelman and that she worked in corporate because she told me in my chat. Now wait a minute. Either you knew me or you didn't know me. Either I was in your chat or I wasn't, right? That's a whole lie. Why would I tell you I went to Spelman? I was at the CAU, but I was not at no damn Spelman. And there's nothing wrong with Spelman or any of the other HBCUs for her to say, where she goes on to say, and Spelman is above Tuskegee. What Kuna Matata would say something like that. Okay. I can tell you didn't go to a HBCU because we don't speak like that, baby. We are taught to understand that all HBCUs are there for excellence, baby. We don't look at each other and have an elitist attitude because one is here and one is there. We're all there for the common good of educating ourselves. But that's the type of backwoods talk you do. You talk about stuff like that. You say stuff like, my daddy didn't like me because I was dark, and my daddy favored the light skin. My sister and my brother because they was light skinned and I was dark. You say that old backwards Mississippi shit. Excuse my French, guys, but it really bothers me. It bothers me. So leave me be. And I'm sure Jasmine will tell you as a uh HBC graduate and also queen. My niece was a queen too at PV. Hey baby. They don't hold themselves like that. I'm sure she has a lot to say for the things that you say on these YouTube streets with all this black, white, light, bright. Girl, don't nobody, we ain't stuck in 1957. You need to move from Mississippi. Tupelo is not doing you any good. And that's what you said. I would not live there if that's the type of mindset I had to have to survive. No, I don't believe that. I was trying to help you. I've been taught to help and reach out where I can, but I'm not a fool. I will not be used, and you will not drag me through the mud with your bullshit you got over there. Y'all excuse my French all the way because I am a little heated because I'm minding my business over here. Minding my business. Okay. Now, y'all do me a favor and hit the like button for you, girl. Y'all know I don't come on here with this type of stuff, and I definitely don't stay on live this long, period. Hardly ever. But it's necessary and very, very necessary. So, in closing, let me let her and her people know what I'm asking for, right? I'm asking for a public apology of the three things that you accused me of that were all lies. I have evidence of said lies where you acknowledge that I've never acknowledged you. I never said anything. I've never mentioned your channel. I never came for your channel. I never said anything derogatory about your appearance. Oh, and I'm sure you know YouTube will get you for what you said about me, girl. You know, if you look at your new guidelines on YouTube, they say that you can't go about talking about people appearances. If you notice, that's why I don't talk about appearances. Read your guidelines, girl. So, and I also have the link of the video, even if you deleted it. Okay, even if you deleted it. So while you out here talking about coming for channels and doing the rest of that, why don't you be a stand-up person and apologize to me for your misunderstanding of what I was doing on my channel? Because I never came for you. I only came on this thing to defend myself when you drugged me through the mud for an hour and a half in a car ride line while you waited for your son. Period. On that. Now, if y'all want to ask me questions, y'all more than happy. I'll be more than happy to take any questions from y'all. This is not the type of content I do. I do not. But I have a real problem with people and false pretenders getting on here showing stuff and lying and going behind and it makes my stomach boil. It really does. Because instead of focusing on bringing good content, leveling up your production quality, learning how to edit, learning how to project, learning how to tell a story, you can learn all these things on YouTube. Instead of you learning how to do that, you constantly find yourself in mess. You constantly find yourself jeopardizing the safety of your family. And you're not gonna bring me into that with you, girl. I rebuke that. Anyway, let's see if anybody have anything to say. Um, I'm not gonna let's see. I know that's right. Somebody say, "Hey, leave us out of that mess." They say, "Honey, baby, we got Alcorn State, we got U Miss, we got all these good HBCUs down here in Mississippi. We do not think that way." I know y'all don't. Stand on business and let them know that you guys were taught how to be excellence, how to be the what you call it, stand up right individual, honey, in all shades of hues. We come in all colors, from the darkest or the deepest or the darkest dark night to the lightest, to the highest, to the brightest of the light, baby. We come in all shades and hues, and we don't see each other as different in any other way. But some people have their own insecurities and problems that they want to project on other people. But that is not what I do. Anyway, let's see, y'all. Let me tell y'all something else. This is a lot of bull crap. But your girl is doing other things too. I'm not gonna let this negativity drag me down while we are all on here talking. And y'all didn't hit the like button, and hopefully y'all didn't subscribe. Most of y'all probably already subscribed to me because that's just how my folks roll. They do show up when I get on here. Um, I wanted to let y'all know that my memberships. I just released my memberships. If y'all want to join the memberships, I'm going to be talking about how to secure your IP, how to use these softwares that I use where people, you could, you know what I mean, have evidence. Because I'm going to tell you something. The more and more people use social media, the more difficult and problematic it's going to be for people to protect themselves. You have to protect your IP, your personal space, right? And you have to know what to look out for. And I talk about those things in my different tiers. It's located under the membership. Y'all can see it. But on the last tier, which is for $14.99, I'm going to be doing lives and one-on-ones where we talk about ways to not only grow your channel, see the channels that I've grown, also see the letters and pictures of me with CEOs of Fortune 50 companies, with the CMO of a Fortune 50 company that hired me to teach marketing best practices. This is not nothing I made up. This is something real of a Fortune 50 company that you guys are all aware of. They chose your girl to do that, where I taught leadership, I taught marketing, I taught presentations, I taught facilitating, I taught all of these best marketing practices to their new MBA students. They chose your girl to get on here and teach them something. Okay? I'm going to be showing those. And in addition to why you should listen to what I'm saying, right? Now, I know people will say, look at that channel. It only got, 6,000 subscribers. But of the said 6,000 subscribers, I only have 100 and probably 45 videos, right? That's all I got. But YouTube has already partnered with me and extended a program to me, and I will be showing that as well, just so you can understand that you can't get out here and let people take you all the way down. Even what I'm doing now, it may not be the best for advertisers, but it's still fine because I'm still promoting my point of view, right? I'm not dragging nobody. I'm not being salacious. I'm not digging in nobody's business. I'm not trying to dox nobody. I'm showing you what I've dealt with in my experience on here. And there is an out goal. The out goal is for you guys to protect yourselves while you're out here on these YouTube streets dealing with people like this. There is an end goal to all of this. You're going to run across people. We'll even show you how you can go about using content and why I'm able to use content that's been cleared by an IP attorney to be used. What's the difference between a public persona and a private person? And what laws apply to a private person that don't apply to a public person who's out here slinging mud themselves and crying wolf? I'm doing all of that. So if you want to know that type of stuff, go on over there and get a membership because that's what I'm going to be doing. All of the things are going to be broken out. Also, if you want to do a one-on-one and you don't want to go through that, you just want to ask me some questions directly, your girl is available over at justevonne.com. You can go over there and book a one-on-one. If you're also trying to start a YouTube page, I have a YouTube journal that you can it's a digital thing where you can download and figure out where your channel is and what you need to do to get it where it needs to go, and it's going to take you through all of the steps and you can figure out what you're doing wrong. It's over there too, child. Knock yourself out. But anyway, y'all, that's all I have to say about this. I'm not going to talk too much longer about this because y'all, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm really over it. I'm tired of people dragging me and putting me in shit, and I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm over here doing what I want to do. I'm over here doing my boring content, as y'all call it. Let me continue to be boring and great. Okay? I'm not over there messing with nobody. Period. I'm not, because I could care less. I'm doing what I want to do. And that's what you should do. Do what you want to do, honey. Anyway, y'all, make sure you do your girl a favor and click that like button. Y'all already know because it helps me out in the algorithm. And if you over here doing old bushy stuff, do your girl a favor and hit the like button because you know you ain't gonna do it for me, honey. You can do it for you because you selfish like that. Get yourself some karma coins, honey. Go on and do that for yourself. But let's see what else I got to say. That's probably it, y'all. That's probably it. Y'all, you know what? This old drunk fool, let me tell y'all something. This person said they want me to go on and cuss her out. You know what's funny about that? And you probably know old girl over there. Do y'all know the 48? Do y'all know the 48 laws of power? Do anybody subscribe to that? Y'all need to check out law number 19. Right? Check that one out. Check that one out, and then y'all understand why I do what I do and how I get down. This person right here, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna come for you like that because I know there are repercussions if you do, and you need to figure out what those repercussions are. I don't know if the people. Are y'all familiar with old prepaid legal? I sure hope my girl don't have no prepaid legal department over there working on her stuff, cause honey, when you'll see that anyway, I'm not even gonna go there because that's not even nice. I don't even want to be nice nasty like that, y'all. But y'all don't go sign up for no prepaid legal and think they're gonna help y'all do shit other than give y'all some old raggedy ass forms. That's it. Go get you an attorney. And when you get you one, you need to pay for that retainer so that you can talk to them. Okay? Talk to them about what your situation is and tell them the truth. Cause ain't nothing worse than going into discovery when people show up with their information and you got egg on your face for lying. And you got a history of egg on your face for lying, digging, and perusing in other people's information. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. That's all I got for y'all on this. Um, I'm gonna I think I'm on. Let me see. Let me look at something real quick, y'all. One more thing. One more thing. Cause I'm talking too much, honey. I know when to get off. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. One more thing. No, I think I got it. I played enough. Just know that I am a documentarian and I have all of the videos. Everything that I said can be backed up, including what you said about the soft credit pulls and how you did what you did and all blah 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 and how you lied on me and how you came for me. Oh, let me do this before we go, y'all. Just so y'all can get a clear understanding of what this woman said first.
You don't even know me. And you acting like a little kid.
Hold on, y'all. Listen to this. This how we go. This how I'ma end it, y'all, because this right here took me out. How you gonna start your whole argument coming after a person where you acknowledge this person never came for you. And this is rule number 1. Never start off an argument admitting that you wrong. Never do that, y'all. Never do that.
To keep a platform to where I don't have drama. Y'all, I know I'm going to regret this. But this is what happens when people poke the daggone bear. I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. So let's talk about it. So just Evonne went live. I don't know what day it was. Maybe a day or 2 ago. And she was talking about this sector, I guess the Peach McIntyre sector, being messy. She never called my name, but I'm going to call names because that's the type of person I am.
And so now that y'all know the type of person she is, y'all remember, don't let nobody, I mean nobody, rain on your parade. You dig? Oh, and also, y'all, I got to go water my plants and feed my chickens. I'm your girl E. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, the like button, and help your girl out because it helped me out in the algorithm. That's all I got for y'all, girl. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's your girl E. Just Evonne, let's talk for a while until I see you again. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I promise it's going to be a vibe with your girl E. Just Evonne, let's talk. With your girl E.